One of the unique characteristics that compost has over any other product that we're using is how effective it is in absorbing and allowing infiltration. Because when we compost, we not only change the dimension of the particle for filtering, but we also add biology to our BMP. And what you want in an erosion control BMP is you want to support as much as possible and as quickly as possible the development of vegetation. Once you get something growing, it anchors that soil in place and you literally start to minimize any release of sediment coming off of that unprotected slope. In the case of compost socks, all it is, if you think of it as a berm, because it truly is a berm that's just in a sock so it doesn't wash off, so we can place it where we need to allow the stormwater to flow literally through the filter media. Composted mulch is doing all the work. The mesh just allows it to move it. So there are different uses for different kinds of meshes depending on what your application is and what you're trying to do. Add seed to the sock, native seed, it'll grow through the mesh and it will then become a living green infrastructure. You take the local material, have it delivered to the site, and you use a blower truck to fill the mesh and drop it right in place. So you install and produce your BMP with the compost and the mesh all in one process.
So we purchased over 65,000 linear feet of the green type of compost sock on the job site. We purchased it from one of our erosion control providers. A lot of our socks have been here for multiple years and been repositioned multiple times. So that's one other added benefit.
But essentially what we saw at the last site was the bioretention basin in the initial stage. And now we're going to see the final piece of it planted and accomplishing the environmental goals that it was intended to achieve.
This is known as the Balboa Station. We were at the Voight Drive Station, so similar design incorporated there as well.
We're like kind of just driving around the city. Where are there missed opportunities to do things like that we might not recognize?
If you look at the opportunity out there versus what's actually being handled, you maybe got 20% of the landscape actually is deploying this type of engineering, 80% absolutely nothing. We have to make it easier for people to utilize recycled organics locally, and it starts with an educational program like this.